What is happening, guys? Today is a very special day. We are off down to the coast to shoot a charity event for a girl called Daisy. She's a 4-year-old girl with leukemia. We've been asked by Sussex Soccer Academy to go down, take pictures of the footballers and stuff. It's going to be a football charity event kind of thing. So there'll be guys playing football and kids playing football. We'll take their photo, portrait style. It's going to be, I'm only taking the XT2 with me today. I'm not taking the GFX, so it's just going to be the XT2. So I'm going to be using the X-Rite backdrop with a grey backdrop. One light setup, which is going to be a priolite strobe, priolite MBX 500 hot sync. One light stand, just one light stand, and that's it. And then obviously just the XT2. Just forgot to mention that as of May, I'm going to be actually uploading on a Wednesday and a Friday now. So just for May only, I'm just trialing it out 2 times a week now. Just because I've got so much material coming out. If I do one a week, it's going to take forever to get it out there. So I'm doubling up just for May, just to see how it goes. Let's finish packing and crack on with today's charity event. Hey guys, so we've just got down to West Wittering now. We've got about an hour or so to set up. There's no one else here. Just getting the last few bits, like there's reflector and stuff out of the car. The sun is out right now. There's a few clouds over there, so we should be alright, but we're shooting inside, so I'll just take you inside now. This is my current setup. So I've got my priolite hot sync 500 up here. This is shooting wireless. I'm gonna have my XT2 here. I've got my computer MacBook Pro. So I'm gonna be shooting tethered in a minute. So then what the idea is the client models come in, the kids come in, sit there, the exposure is gonna be constantly the same. We've just set up now. So before it starts to get quite busy, Tanya's just jumped in the seat for the minute so I can just set my exposure and sort out my light. So this is what I do generally if I'm shooting in a studio or in an event. So what I do is, so I set my f-stop that I want to shoot at on my lens. This is a Fuji XT2 today that we're using. I'm currently shooting tethered into my MacBook Pro into Lightroom. Currently set to ISO 200 because that's what the XT2 shoots at. I'm going to take a flash meter reading. So you hold down mode and the jog wheel until it gets onto the flash. And when you press and hold down the button to test the exposure, the actual sign flashes. So it's now waiting. This priolite flash is now waiting for me to trigger the flash. So I'd hold this underneath the model's chin, pointing back towards my light source. And as you can see, that says F13. So that's currently giving me exposure of F13. I now know that that's too much because I want to shoot at f8. So I need to turn down this power on this flash, which is fairly simple, and then discharge that, and I'll try again. So this, with the Sekonic 758, it waits to read any form of light for 60 seconds. So I now can put this back underneath the model's chin, trigger it, and now I'm getting a new reading now of f9, but that's still too bright. So I dial down 2 temps and I'll try again. I discharge that, go back to the model, trigger that, and now I'm getting an exposure of f8. The light falling from here to the model's face is at f8. So I've typed now in f8 into the camera. f8, 200 ISO, 160 for a second. So I'm now going to take that shot and I'll put the image up on the screen. 3, 2, 1. Cool. And as I'm shooting tethered, I always shoot tethered, so the image comes down from the camera straight into the computer, and I'll just take off the GoPro. So we're now shooting from the XT2. It shoots tethered straight into the MacBook Pro. So that's currently, and as you can see from the image, if I zoom in, that's a perfect exposure. It's a really quick way of shooting. I prefer shooting tethered. If I'm on location or at an event, the client gets to see the image like straight there and then. There's no emailing of images or proofing. They get to proof it there and then. All you then need to do is do your slight edits and email out. So as you can see from when you shoot in mirrors, obviously you don't have an optical viewfinder anymore. So it's only when I hold down the shutter button halfway that you can see Tanya, see? So this is what I do. I go into the spanner and it's the third one down page 1, and you want to turn off this exposure and white balance. Turn that to off. Then when you go back to just shoot your photo, it's then like a normal DSLR. This then becomes obsolete. So that really helps. Enables you to focus, see what you're seeing. Obviously you can see it's locking now onto her face. And then obviously you just take your image. So 3, 2, 1. There you go. And it goes, because I'm shooting tethered, it goes down through the wire and straight into the computer. And as you can see, the exposure on Tanya's face is absolutely perfect. This is straight out of camera raw, no editing's been done yet, so we are now ready for the vent.
Wave at the camera.